Hello, friends. Welcome. You know, people have been trying to take a hell of a lot out of you to put you on board for their own benefits. It's just for them, it's just for their sex. And they have been making you fool throughout just for self vested interest and make you suffer, make all of us trap into believing something. Believing something relates to the idea of ego, the idea of I-centric, egocentric belief systems that is causing a lot in the world, in the human psyche. People have been suffering if you see and go to the root of the human problems, you'll find the ego is operating out of that. It is the ego, the misconception of the ego, the misplacing of the ego that man anticipates and doing all kinds of foolish, nonsensical acts, being subdued of the same very egoistic perception that is being very much well crafted, designed so nicely, so flabbergastingly, so that it looks so good and triggering, and so that we get trapped into it so easily. It is always has been the feeling that it is the I or the we who is doing everything in life, who is taking the control of life, of everything that we do. We love, we care, we fight, we take revenge, we take action. We are always on karma mode, doing mode. We are always acting like a doer. And that very perception of a doer leads to the never-ending suffering that we are caught into for all our lives. If you pay attention, and whatever the kind of suffering you are going through, if you pay a heed into that and take a look deeply into the situation, into this surrounding circumstances, then you will find something very interesting, which is that actually there is no ego, there is no you kind of things that is operating fundamentally, predominantly. It's just an idea which is operating, it's just a thought. What is ego per se? What is ego? Ego is just an idea being planted by those biggest heads, biggest fools amongst the smallest fools, being controlled easily, whose numbers are huge. But if you pay attention, more you get self-centric, more you pay attention into yourself, the very core fundamental existence of yours, which is your ego, your I feeling, you'll find there is nothing like that. No fundamental I is operating. It is just the thought. Thought is operating, thought is channelized in a certain way, which we term to be ego. But there is nothing like that in reality. Can you show me any ego apart from the existence, apart from the whole of universal phenomena? Is there any which you can point your finger and mark it to be this is that ego which we are driven out of? All you got to do is to close your eyes and pay attention, take some time out of your busy life, with this busy schedule, and pay attention to your fundamental, which world and your leaders of all sorts, be it political, religious, all kind of people are, seizing you, stopping you from doing that, which is paying attention within yourself. The moment you find the truth of yourself, you start flourishing. You get stabilized. World doesn't want you to be stabilized. It wants you to be boiling all the time, so that more and more you can be manipulated and subjected to, so that they can make you do whatever they want for their own benefits. It's clear. You gotta find your own truth by yourself, entirely by yourself. No one's gonna come and help you out in terms of doing that. No spiritual leader, guru, anybody. Forget about all those nonsensical, hallucinatory, those utopian people. They are in utopia. You got to take action of non-action. Solve the problem of the ego, and everything will fall apart. Everything will be sorted out, because that is the core problem. That is the core misunderstanding out of all suffering of your life exists. You got to take care of that, pay attention and work on it so firmly, dedicatedly. You have made mistakes after mistakes all your life out of that only. But no longer you should let yourself lose into the same trap, to fall into the same trap over and over again. It's already late, too late for you. Now it's high time for you to get back to yourself. Pay attention. All you got to do is to pay attention of doing nothing. Practice now doing nothing. World has taught you to do something. In fact, it's not a teaching. Doing nothing is the very. It doesn't mean you're just sitting, putting your legs crossed. With a crossed leg, you're just dropping all efforts and not doing anything. It is the very understanding. Non-action is the understanding of that there is no you. There is no specific you who is doing anything apart from the universe, apart from the creation. It is the natural occurrence. It is the natural universal process that is taking you, that is getting you act or getting you move. And there is no you in person, which is taking initiative in terms of acting. It is the universal phenomena. It is the natural kind of spontaneous manifestation of the creation, of the universal force. It is happening. Universe is happening. You are the part of that huge manifestation that is taking place. There is no action. If you pay subtle attention into everything, that it is all happening by itself. No one is doing anything. It is meant to. It's all meant to happen. Things are going the way it was supposed to. It's as simple as that. All you got to do is to just grab the truth the way the truth is. Just click onto the truth and you're fixed. It is the phenomena, universal phenomena that is taking place. No you is doing anything, because there is no you. How can you do something when there is no fundamentally existential you? You gotta be there, no, to do something. At the core level, there is the universe that is operating out of everything, including yourself. So don't get misled by those fools, ignorant people who are trying their might out to catch you, to drag you into the same nonsense again and again and again. The greatest spiritual practice, although I don't term spirituality and practice both at the same time, because both are completely different things. Both of these don't go hand in hands. When you understand spirituality, you get out of the practice. There is no practice left for you. It's all just naturally, it's the natural flow that you have boarded on. You're going with the flow. The universal flow is taking you along with it. No longer you are fighting, you are struggling against the flow of the creation. You're on board with it. You're just flexible with it. All you got to do is to stop struggling. That's it. Which means all you got to do is to do nothing. Yeah. That is the secret of all secrets. Start doing nothing from now on, and you will find the key of everything. The relaxation, the peace that you will find in your heart is unmatched. You haven't got it in your entire life so far, but you have been searching for it. You have been looking for it. No, everyone is doing the same. But going in the wrong direction is the core fundamental mistake that we are making throughout. All you got to do is to fix it. That's it. Drop the ego, the misconception, the idea of ego that is devastating your life in a way, pulverizing your life in a way. There's the root cause of all your suffering. Drop it today. Just be with it. Be with all that is going on. Be aware. Just be aware. Awareness is the key. Everything will go loose. Everything. The moment awareness deepens, all the ideas based on thought loses its strength and falls apart. All you got to do is to just stabilize yourself into that core of your reality, which is awareness. Rest will follow by its universal course, natural universal course. Let the universe take place. Don't let yourself step in. Your ego is actually not there. It is a misconception planted by the society, by your parents, by the world, by the leaders, by your teachers, by everything that you have been surrounded by. That's it, my friends. Take care of yourself and just stabilize. Get stabilized onto your real self and be at peace. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.